Hey, Shrub Crafters, welcome back. Sorry for the weird hair. Um, it's the oddest thing. It's like my grandmother always used to tell me. She's like, "Why do you part your hair down the middle?" And it's funny. It's like not even thinning. Um, But for whatever reason, when I get out of the shower today, I threw a ball cap on. Some days it goes like right down the middle in parts. Anyway, um, welcome back. I wanted to do a quick video. So a little bit ago, I just shared that this knife, and I've been carrying this literally every day in my work pant pocket, in my little tool pouch on the side of my Carhartt. This is the Silent Hero 4. And this knife, there's lots of videos out here, so I'm going to leave the reviews if you're interested in the shape and style. I'll leave the reviews to people who are doing that. I got this after talking to Haley at Tops, and I had an issue with my Silent Hero, the original. And so I bought it 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago. And this is the replacement that they got back. And I'll fill you in on this in a second. But so 3 years ago, I bought my Silent Hero. And it came, phenomenal knife. I loved it because it is a chef style knife. This is, I guess, an unboxing because I just got it. This is actually my knife. I verified with Haley, that it would be coming back. What's neat is, it's hard to say, but this is Cerakote bronze, and their part number is Y5662. Silent Hero, Anton Duplessis, um, designed this knife. Had it in his own company making it for a while, and then it's the Rocky Mountain Tread. Some people don't like it. Some say it's too aggressive. Some say it's sharp. I actually really like it because I use this knife kind of choking up as a camp utility on deer. It has skinned out a couple of animals, and I've been super, super happy with it. Now, um, I think in the last one I had pictures maybe updated, maybe I didn't. Um, the knife with their standard river wash finish um, was sorry, I was laughing. I was holding it underneath the edge, and I'm like, even though it was super tight, I was like, yeah, these are razor sharp. Uh, but the finish was bubbling and getting that striping through, and I think I put that in the last video. And if not, I'll try to find pictures of it. So I sent it back one time already, and they no charge for the refurbing, but shipping there, shipping back on my end. So it ended up costing, $15, $17 to ship it priority with a tracking number, and then 13 or $15 to get it back. So you're already another 35, $40 into the knife. Fast forward last year, I killed the deer, 2 years ago. I think right after I got it back, I killed a 6 point buck, and I used this knife to completely skin him out. Last year, I did another deer with this one, and I noticed when I pulled out of the sheath that underneath the finish, that vertical stringing that looks like little trees, that rust, was under their clear coat. I actually didn't contact Tops, and I threw this back in a jar, back in a bin, and I oiled it. I mean, this is as oily as you see that blade is right now. That's how I kept that knife. And I was like, you know what, screw it. It sucks. It's an awesome knife, but I'm done. I'm throwing it. I'm not wasting more money on it. It was a $160, $170 knife. Um, and I went looking for it the other day because we sold some goats and helped slaughter them with some Muslim families. Came out, got some goats, and I was looking, and I was like, you know what? And I pull it out. I was like, man, that's such a beautiful knife. I really want to use it on these animals, but it looks like shit. So I reached out, and the first person I talked to, I think her name was Terry. She said send it back, and we can definitely their fault, finish issue, and so on. But wanted me to pay to send it back and pay to get it returned. And I said, well, okay, thanks. And I actually wrote this in email. I said, I don't really know that I want to pay to do it again on a faulty knife that's happened twice now. So they ended up, I sat and waited, and then I called about 2 weeks later, and I changed my mind. I got Haley, and I said to her, I go, I really don't want to send this back, but I'm really disappointed in this product. I gave him a shot, and she said to me, she goes, why don't you just send it back? We'll send a call tag for you. We'll pay for it both ways and refurb it. And I was like, are you positive? And she said, absolutely, especially since it was their fault with a known issue. And that's above and beyond service to me. So because of that, that's why I got the little guy. The little guy is actually the one I would have bought the first go around had they actually existed at the time. So you can see grip size, pretty darn close. Blade size, much different. It is missing that cutout in the front like you have here. He actually does have these, so you can lash it to a pole, use it as a spear, you know, in the bush in South Africa. So, and a little bit more angle on the back there versus slightly straighter on this side. And they have changed the Idaho logo, which is not present on the other one. So anyway, I just want to let you know, Tops Knives, love them or hate them, they've had excellent customer service for me. And I've got at least 3 or 4 other knives of theirs. 1095 steel, basic, straightforward. This is as far as I know, not an option unless you're willing to send your knife back and get it down, but they offered it to me to have any finish I wanted on there. So I asked them what was on the other knives that I had, and they said the Cerakote. There was a powder coat finish, which is on the Bob knife I have, and that's just a little too thick of a coating for me, so I really like this. So we'll see how it goes. You will see this probably in deer skinning videos later this year once we get some. So I just want to let you know, outstanding company, Tops, you know, run-of-the-mill, made in the USA. And the neat thing is they actually polished up my sheath. It is actually my sheath. I can see my wear pattern on there, and I actually had some marks on the back. And there's a few nicks and cuts on it from when I had it before. But they actually buffed it and polished it, so kudos to them. I really appreciate that. So they did go above and beyond. And I want to let you know that this is an awesome knife. I know there's a lot of yeah, I guess my paracord's still on there, and I can tell it's mine because it's got the same burn marks where I attached some of the sheath. So anyway, to the black powder hunters, this is probably my favorite knife in terms of a modern type, camp chef knife. So well worth the money there. And then this one I've been carrying every day. I have not used the blade for anything because I'm saving it for skinning, but I've just been carrying it in a pocket. And I like having it on me. It's convenient. It's out of the way. I keep it tucked down in that pocket. And I don't use the belt loops on it right now. I do find that while this belt loop style, which, and again, I do like that they have the little Tops logo and the American flag. These are one directional, so you have to kind of peel to get it down, and then when you put it on, you have to kind of start from the back and go to the front, so they are more secure. They are harder to do. Anyway, it's a perfect everyday carry knife, but when you stick it on a belt, unless it's a small the back, for me, with a smaller waist here, it sticks straight out, and my body goes like here, so it does kind of hit a lot, and it's obvious you're wearing a knife. Sticking it down that pant pocket on the side works awesome. Anyway, hope that helps on there. I'm going to throw a bunch of these videos up here, maybe not all today, but I'm going to throw a bunch of videos on about some of the knives since we are about a month out from archery season. I want to talk about some of the things that I use in tools. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Tops because that's an exceptional customer service.